And what is going on YouTube? Just another gaming channel, bringing you just another video. So guys, we've finally got all the Errant Knight stuff, which I'm wearing right now. We're going to look at its original form, which the colours aren't great, but then we're going to apply some badass camo. We'll look at a few legendary camos on it, shaders. I'm just going to show the Orpheus Rigs exotics. Now I didn't think much of this when I read them, and I never really bothered using them. I used them today, holy shit, I can't stop using them, and I'll tell you why shortly. But let's first have a look at the Errant Knight stuff. Now what bothers me about all the armour sets, now I've got 4 full armour sets, I don't have the cloaks for any of them. I've got I've got the cloaks for the Curse Drift, but I've got cloaks for the Gemsian Knight cloak. I don't have the full set yet. I bought the cloak of Optimacy, and I got a few other pieces randomly. Just missing the chest piece. I've got the Wildwood cloak, which I don't have all parts to yet, and I've got Far Gone Hood, which I don't have that armor. I've not seen that armor set. Whether it's a standalone cloak, I don't know. But anyway, like I said, this looks a lot like the Road Complex stuff. You can see it's actually identical, apart from additional like chin and side pieces and modifications on plating. So if you look at that, oh, you know, I still don't have the Road Complex arms. That's annoying. 2 sets of Errant Knights now, but anyway, but you can see why I like this so much, guys. I mean, look at that bad boy. It's a different colour. Could have actually what? Did I change the colour on that? Yes, I did. Let's get rid of that real quick. There we go. It's all the same colour now. But I really like the look of this. It is Cylon relative, shall we say. I'm just going to apply increased resistance to that bad boy. But anyway, so it's increased mobility. We've got resilience and health recovery there. Again, I don't have the cloak, which I apologise for. But you've got to admit, that looks badass. Very Cylon-y. I'm annoyed that I don't have the cloaks, but we'll deal with that shortly. So, there's not really much to say. A lot of detail in there. I don't know if that's a scratch or a... No, it's actually built in, yeah, like logos of sort. So, if you look there, there's a Rec 4 on the chest piece. Got some arrows on the arms. That's fair enough. But yeah, you know, it's pretty straightforward, but it's just a nice interest. I like the shapes. I like it's like it's got a modern feel to it. So when I was looking at the other arms that I've got, which I've used for the Road Complex, because they're almost identical in design, the detailing is different. I noticed this pattern on the hand. I didn't know if that was part of the gold shade that I was using, but it turns out it's not. That's actually part of the armour itself. And that hand detail is beautiful. We've got this pattern on the arm here, and then symmetrical shoulder pads, which is fine. Like I said before, we do have this blade built in, which is a nice little touch. You know, some lovely little details there. What have we got on here? We've got increased reload speed for kinetic weapons. That's absolutely fine. Again, improved mobility. You know, we really should put some resilience on there. It's all mobility at the moment. 9 mobility. Damn, that's even when I've just taken mobility off. Let me just put mobility back on. Let me see if it actually bumps up to 10. It's 9 the highest you can go. 10, holy shit. Man, this will be interesting. 3 resilience, 1 recovery. Damn. Okay, what we got here? Yeah, it's all mobility, guys. It's all mobility. Now we're going to keep the defense mod in there, of course, which is nice. I mean, it's for the Arc subclass, but what can I do? You know, I probably should have saved it for a full set I was going to dedicate just to Arc. I mean, this could be the set I dedicate to Arc. It's on the exotic legs I'm going to show you, really, that are based on the class. But again, look at the chest piece. Lovely detailing around these. It's kind of a belt, a decorative belt. Got these toggles here. Just nice little details. Again, I want to try and get an early hood or something I can use, because I want to see the back of the goddamn... You always delete those little scarves, don't you, that end up not being full cloaks. But like, you really should keep them, guys, because if you ever do videos or want to check out your full set of armour, this is where you do it. Right, I have no mods on the leg, and I've only got 2. Solar grenades or arc? I said I could use it for arc, but I've only got one of those. I've got two of those. I'll keep it for now, see how it goes. But we'll pick a totally different set at some point, guys, and we'll build that just on a solar class. So again, more mobility. We've got increased mobility there. We'll drop that and put it as resilience, which I think we'll do, because I think 9 mobility with that extra mod added is more than enough. Again, I just think it's a really nice set, guys. The colour and camo I don't like at the moment, but wait till you see what I'm going to apply. So let's have a look down here. So this is what I've got on the road complex, which is almost identical. Now I am using another set of the Errant Knight arms with this shader on, but this is a golden trace that I've got on the other set, and that's absolutely fantastic, guys. It's like a carbon fibre background pattern, greys and blacks, and then a gold trim. What I actually want to put on it, which I'm going to put on it, is... Where are you? Well, actually, first of all, I very much like the monochromatic, but I've only got 5, actually, which is exactly enough. But I think that looks really nice. It's beautiful, grey and white, absolutely fantastic, and silver, grey, white and silver, looks great. But there's one that's silver and gold. Now, probably, if you've seen my other videos, you'll have seen it before. Now, can we find it? Is that it? Midnight Touch. Yeah, I bought quite a lot of these because I really like this. Look at this. I mean, look at that. All the plating, all the chest piece armour has turned pure silver. Silver plating, silver legs. It looks amazing. Oh my god, it looks amazing. You've applied to the gun as well. You can see it there. This shit looks phenomenal, guys. And this is what I'm going to be wearing on this set. And I hope you approve. But just before we go, and before I show you the exotics that are actually probably one of the best sets of exotics that I've got 2 of them now, but let's have a look at the Cirrus Modular. I think that looks great. Metallic red on the knee plates and the boots, on the 2 fingers on the thumb. When you put shaders on, they're always one of the opposite shaded colours, and I think that's a really nice little touch there. That's a nice look. White and red. That's a nice look. What else do we have? So we've got the Noble Constant, pretty much like what we've just looked at, slightly different. I actually prefer the Ceros, to be honest, even though it's easier to get hold of. We've got the Dawn and Dusk. I think this is like a metallic pink. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of cool, isn't it? That's kind of cool. It's a bit feminine, but it's kind of cool. I know you could get away with that as maybe not being feminine. I don't know. We've got the Indigo Matrix, which is a metallic purple blue, I do believe. That is very feminine, actually. You know, that's more feminine than pink. You know. Don't know why I think that. Just do. The Hake History Polish. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, it looks like this particular armor set has specific metallic parts on it, so no matter what shader you attach, you're going to get the metallic parts to it. But I think that looks really nice. So what I need to talk about now, guys, is the Orpheus rigs for the Hunter. Now these are, again, I wasn't that keen on them to start with. When I read it, I'm like, oh, provides ability energy for each enemy tethered by shadow shot anchors. So I was like, oh, is that it? You get some of your main ability back. So you wear these. Do you know what I do? You know the Kel ships, the fallen ships that drop about half a dozen enemies, little dregs and vandals, whatever. You tether those, you pretty much get, you know, there's many times I've tethered enemies that size, but usually bigger because I'm doing public events, and if you get swarmed by enemies or they go to war, you tether 6 to 7 small enemies, you get all your abilities back, you get your grenade back, you get your smoke bomb back, and you get your tether back. You can tether, and it keeps it, because if you use the anchor one, guys, if you've not used this class yet, it doesn't say that it does it here, but it's got the ability from the one where, okay, this lasts a lot longer and has a longer range, so it's got the black hole ability. It also, you can fire it and it hits the floor and waits as a trap, okay? But in addition to that, if you kill one enemy attached to it, they all explode. And if they're like dregs, they all, like, I've killed 9-10 enemies by killing one little dreg before. And even if you can't kill them in one go, it sends big explosions. And then if you kill if there's half a dozen enemies attached as well that are bigger that don't die from first explosion, it'll take half the enemy off. Then you shoot one of those other ones, and then they explode again. I mean, it's a phenomenal ability. This is good because you get your grenades lasting twice as long. You get your smoke bomb that makes you invisible. You get your 3 shots. This has got some nice abilities, particularly good for PvP, obviously. And this. Your tethered enemies create massive amounts of orbs of light, increases mobility, health recovery and resilience for all nearby allies. So that's definitely a team, make your team invisible. Grenades to control points or stay on enemies for a long time. But this particular, I wish I could go invisible with this, but the dodge here makes you invisible, which is nice. You double tap and roll out away, you're invisible for about 3 to 4 seconds, which sometimes is enough just to regen your abilities. But yeah guys, the Orpheus Rig, you tag enough enemies, you get all your energy back, your melee, your grenade, your full super, you get it all back in an instant. It is I honestly can't believe how good these are. I really can't. And I was so disappointed when I first saw them. Oh, this is crap. No, it's really not, guys. But what we'll do while you're here, we're going to apply the individual camo so you can see the final result. And what was it called? Oh, there it is, yeah. It's a midnight tile. So let's apply that to the helmet. We're going to get a silver and gold. Ooh, baby. You're a sexy beast, yo. Now, the cloak is shaded in the other gold one. So I don't know how different it'll make it if I use it for this. And I don't know if I should because, I mean, I wear this cloak for everything at the moment. Because I'm saving the others and not wanting to shade them until I get the full sets. And this cloak just happens to match, it happens to match this armor set quite nicely. Come on, we can apply you. There you go, golden. Oh my god, it's beautiful, isn't it? We'll check out the cloak, guys. We'll look at the cloak, see what it looks like. We'll preview it. Apply the legs now. Kaboom! You can buy this shader at the moment from the woman who decrypts the bright engrams for 50. Bright dust or 40 bright dust. There's this one, there's the golden trace, and there's a metro shift. The metro shift again is the all grey and silver. It's really beautiful as well, guys. So does that work with the other? Yeah, I can almost keep that cloak, can't I? I can almost keep it. I just want to have a quick look. Let's preview it. Oh, it does make it. See, would the grey work? You see, I've got enough of each one to try it out, I suppose. But let's just have a quick spin. That kind of works. I mean, I don't think people notice too much, but that is, look at that. Beautiful, guys. Now, I've got 2 of these, and I kind of want to... One of them I use with one set. And this is the set I don't use it with. Now, what does it look like when I shade it Midnight Talos? Well, we don't get any... Does it look silly when it's just there on its own? Let's have a look. I think that's the wrong one. That's the one that's not shaded. So, let's just shade it while we're here, guys, because then we've got both options, haven't we? In case I decide to wear this arm set. I know, it's a waste, but I can buy these back, guys. I've got a couple of thousand bright dust left still. So, that's the one. There we go. So, like I said, this is a phenomenal set, I think. We've got all the dead end cure. I've done a video about that. I've got parts of this. I've got most of this. The real complex. I'm just missing the damn arms. Ah, so frustrating. But I know what you're thinking. God, I look badass, and damn straight I do. I hope you're thinking that, guys, because I really like this shit. Almost 9 mobility, and that could be 12 or 11. Yeah, it could be 12. I put 4 into resilience. Can you imagine? Holy shit. Imagine if I put a lightweight frame on. That's got a lightweight frame. I'm going to move fast with this shit. Nightshade. Wicked pulse rifle, guys. My own little shader that I've added there. It's fantastic. Armor piercing rounds, does extra damage on shielded enemies, and it over penetrates enemies. Reload, increased damage after reload. It's a fast fire rate, lower impact. But it does, so it feels like full auto. It feels like there is a cap on the fire rate, but it is almost like an auto rifle. You won't know its difference. It's faster than a the auto rifle that say fires 450, 500 rounds a minute. Obviously, we've got the slow black Scorpion. I remember this from the beta. Amazing scout rifle, slow rate of fire, full auto, 19-inch clip. And of course the Merciless that we got from Xur. I luckily had a skin for it already, so I've turned that from blue to white, which I think is a nice touch. Very good, very powerful, especially when you're putting your full clips into people one after another. It speeds up so quick, it's almost automatic after that. But anyway guys, there you go. The Errant Night set. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the camo because I think it's fantastic. And I have some codes to send to a viewer, which I've still not bloody done. I do apologise. He won the Destiny 2 giveaway. He'd already pre-ordered Destiny 2, so he's getting £50 worth of Xbox codes. This is my second giveaway. Several people entered the first one. He's the only one that entered the second one, so he's the only one that won. I mean, perseverance, guys. And like a lot of big YouTubers that give giveaways, they don't cost them a penny. Companies sponsor them, give them shit. This comes out of my own money, so yeah, you're welcome. Alright guys, I will see you on the next one. So cheers.